There's some quite interesting thing that was said by Ukal with EFF. Now, what is this interesting thing that you said, that he said? You ask, okay. In an article that was written by Usaimon Machadibodu, IOL, the heading of the article says, White Monopoly Capital and ANC alliance are behind Chris Hani's death, says EFF Carl. I'm gonna read what MK Party has got to say, but there's something interesting about what Carl has got to say. Economic freedom fighter EFF MP Carl Nas has dropped a bombshell pointing fingers at a white monopoly capital. Look, along with their friends aligned with within the ANC's assassination of over the assassination of ANC. Look, ACP leader Chris Hani. Now, he said some quite interesting things that I think it's worth your time, your attention as well. We will not forget nor forgive. We will avenge. We will not rest until full truth about the assassination of Chris Hani is revealed, his death is avenged, and justice is done. Now, he said, today we solemnly commemorate 32 years since the assassination of Chris Hani, a day that stripped South Africa of a revolutionary hero. I'm gonna get to MK Party, but I often wonder, when politicians speak, do they speak because they really want justice, or they speak to discredit others, or they speak from the heart? And this goes to all political parties and all politicians. And I ask this from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, we get it, Chris Hani, but do politicians really speak from the heart? Okay, we'll talk more about that. I think we need to start here. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. To click the notification bell, it is free of charge. To share this video, it is free of charge. To watch this video until the end, it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads, it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the Super Thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, we'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Okay, so we'll come back to the issue of Ukal. Let's visit MK Party before we come back to the issue of Ukal. MK Party has the following. Now, on the 10th of April, because the article that I was reading was from the 10th of April, on the 10th of April, MK Party released a statement saying, MK Party commemorates the life of Comrade Thembisile Chris Hani. As the 32nd anniversary of the assassination of Chris Hani draws closer, Umkhonto Wesizwe Party solemnly commemorate Comrade Thembisile Chris Hani's life and remembers a revolutionary commitment and a bravery in the struggle for the emancipation of black South Africans. Having been steadfast anti-apartheid activist, his unwavering commitment to the struggle saw him lead the South African Communist Party, SACP, as well as play an integral role in Umkhonto Wesizwe MK, the then African National Congress ANC armed wing. His assassination on the 10th of April 1993 by this Walisub racist impenitent killer serves as a dark reminder of the continued injustice of the apartheid government. The nation bleeds in remembrance of his untimely death, continues to mourn the loss of a socialist revolutionary whose ideas still echo in our country's memory. 32 years later, South Africa is reminded that time does not erase the injustices of the past, and in the absence of Comrade Hani's killer's remorse, we are grimly reminded of how international apartheid system of racial segregation and discrimination was. Okay. Comrade Hani's militant stance and commitment to justice serves as a strong reminder today that the fight is not over. In accordance with people's mandate and constitution, the MK Party remain committed to defending the sovereignty of the marginalized, ensuring that the descendants of those whose blood nourished the soil of our democracy finally reap the fruits of their sacrifice. Okay, that's what MK Party will describe Chris Hani. I like the fact that it gives us a bit of a description about Chris Hani. But then let's go to Carl, because Carl does not then give description, but rather Carl is showing us a certain element that is very important to remember. And what's the element? He says the true masterminds, those shadowingly figured representing white monopoly capitalism and their collaborators within the ANC, continue to escape justice. So now here, who took the life of Chris Hani? It's the ANC and the white monopoly, according to the statement that I've just read. Okay. I want to read something here. Kalina says, speak about the passing of Chris Hani, steadfast dedication, one spread leader who dismantled the decaying structure of the economic injustice. But now this is where it gets interesting. Kalina says, the capitalist elite and their ANC puppet could not allow this. They conspired to silence him and stifle our hopes of liberation. So, who took the life of Chris Hani? It's white monopoly capital, elite, and the ANC. Now, one thing that I want us to remember here is this. You must remember how, let's start here. A lot of people think that paying lobola, especially 11 cows, it's a Zulu culture. That's not a Zulu culture. It is part and parcel of apartheid systems. Lobola, look, when you pay lobola to a woman's family, 11 cows to be specific, it was apartheid system that came with that. When you were in Zilo, I don't know what is it in English, but yeah, when you were in Zilo, those were apartheid systems. It's never your African thing, because today you own it as your own. It's not your own thing. It's not your thing. But it goes beyond that. The reason we've got what we call a amalogish, where people are grouped together like that, and there's a clear line, the line is drawn between black and white, poor and rich. Those were apartheid systems. The reason you've got taxes where you are transported from your poor area to the rich area, you work and then you go back home, those were systems designed by apartheid. So apartheid had an interest in a black man's life or black people's life. They will even dictate when you sleep, how you sleep, who you sleep with, where you sleep, how you spend your money, where you spend your money with. They will dictate they wanted to control everything around you. If that is so, the question is, what would have stopped them from taking the life of Chris Hani? If we have seen their interest at play, What would have stopped them from taking the life of Chris Hani, who seemingly was disturbing their plan?